Welcome back. Today we'll be taking a thorough look at a word that has to do with integrity, precision, and a commitment to doing what's right even when it's hard. We'll look at how that quality echoes through time, from the appointment of a pope, an honorary award, an inspired individual, a song, and a quote. So grab your favorite cuppa, sit back, and let's have a look. Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for May 19th. May 19th is the 139th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 140th in leap years, with 225 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is scrupulous. Scrupulous is an adjective that means having moral integrity, acting in strict regard for what is considered right or proper. An example sentence might be, the scrupulous detective examined every piece of evidence to ensure that no detail was overlooked. Scrupulous can also mean exact or painstaking, as in working with scrupulous care. The company's scrupulous quality control measures ensured their products met the highest standards of excellence. The word scrupulous comes to us from Middle English, Latin before that. First known use of the word scrupulous is in the 1400s. Scrupulous. And with that, Gregorius Sabellus was born in the year 669. He entered the papal court as a teenager and worked his way up through the ranks, was elected pope and consecrated as Bishop of Rome as Pope Gregory II on May 19th in the year 715. For anyone who's curious about such matters, he will have been about 46 years old at the time. Pope Gregory II was significant in the political and religious affairs of his day, particularly in defending the use of icons and reiterating the papacy's authority. By the way, in case you're wondering, is this the Pope Gregory of the Gregorian calendar? No, that was several Gregorys later, Pope Gregory the 13th in the 1500s. And one more, by the way, if you're curious about name meanings, the name Gregory originates from Greek and means watchful, alert. Napoleon Bonaparte founded the Legion of Honor on May 19, 1802. This was a prestigious order of merit created as a way to recognize and honor individuals who had committed acts of bravery, achievements in various fields, or rendered services to the nation. Starting out with 3 ranks, it has evolved over time, adding ranks and broadening the criteria for membership. This is the birthday of Malcolm Little, born May 19, 1925 in Omaha, Nebraska. His father died when he was young, and he, along with his siblings, ended up living with relatives or in foster homes when his mother was hospitalized, most likely from what was then termed a nervous breakdown. Malcolm got into some trouble and ended up in prison, where he joined the Nation of Islam and changed his last name to the letter X, Malcolm X. By and by, he came to be disillusioned with the Nation of Islam and its main leader in America, and began following Sunni Islam. Unfortunately, this put he and the Nation of Islam even further at odds with each other. He was assassinated on February 21, 1965, for which some members of the Nation of Islam were convicted. He was 39 at the time of his passing. Today's song is You Are the Sunshine of My Life by Stevie Wonder. Released as a single from his 1973 album Talking Book, this one went on to become one of Stevie Wonder's signature songs. Uplifting and joyful, You Are the Sunshine of My Life expresses deep affection and gratitude towards someone special, and has become a timeless classic. It's been covered by many artists featured in films, TV shows, and other media. Stevie Wonder won a Grammy for this delightful song, and it has a place on the Rolling Stones list of the 500 greatest songs. You Are the Sunshine of My Life was Mr. Wonder's third #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, and also made #1 on the Easy Listening chart. You Are the Sunshine of My Life by Stevie Wonder, #1 on May 19, 1973. Link in the description. How about that? Isn't history just full of individuals who lived by their convictions? Sometimes praised, sometimes condemned, but always remembered. From spiritual leadership to revolutionary activism and honors bestowed for courage and service, today's events remind us that being scrupulous, careful in our actions, and unwavering in our values may not be the easy path, but it sure can be the one that changes the world. Along that line, today's quote. I've heard it many times in my life, and it's attributed to several historical figures, from Alexander Hamilton to Malcolm X, and it is, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. All righty, y'all take care. Be good to each other. I'll see you next time. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoyed this series, you can check out the playlists in the description. You can find me on BitChute, Facebook, Odyssey, Rumble, YouTube, and X, as well as on a blog page called No Really. All those links are in the description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.